Stephanie Wilson Vincent here with GrandmaLovesMakeup.com. It's another, well, it's been a gorgeous day up until about half an hour ago when I stepped back outside and I was like, ooh, it got cold again. So it's Missouri. I mean, we started out the day just really hot and now it's, well, it's not hot anymore, okay? Temperatures are dropping quickly and our weekend's going to be like in the 50s. So bummer, but we're used to that living in Missouri. So we're back today and we're still talking palettes. I'm still using palette number 4, Addiction palette number 4. Now, you guys should know that I have had this palette almost 3 years, okay? So longevity is one of the things that Younique is really good for, okay? And the reason for that they last so long is that you use literally such a small amount, okay? So today I'm going to work with the blues back here, okay? And I'm going to use a little bit of I think that's Trusting up here. You can tell I've used quite a bit of that. That's one of my favorite colors, but I'm going to work with these blues back here, okay? And hopefully give you some tips on how to use these. We're going to blend a lot. We're going to use a fluffy crease brush. This is one of my favorite brushes here. It's a fluffy crease brush. We're going to use that. Then I'm probably also going to use my shadow liner brush a little bit. So anyway, we want to start out with our transition color, okay? So what I'm going to do, my transition color, and let me grab my glasses here because I don't have my contacts on, so you know I can't read without my glasses on. The colors that we're going to be using are Honest, Cheerful, and Triumphant, and then Tender is this one, okay? So I'm going to start with a little bit of Cheerful here, okay? And I literally mean just a little bit, okay? I'm just going to just swipe just like that, and then I'm going to tap just to make sure, look at that, just to get as much of that loose stuff off as I can, okay? And then I'm going to go, and I'm going to just start putting this in my crease like so. Okay, just like so. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, the good thing about starting small with a small amount, you can always add more. Okay, but this is going to be like our transition color. Okay, so these colors, as dark as this blue is, would be like for a night out. The more you blend, the higher up it's going to get. And it goes low as well, too. But I'm just going to just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, okay? The darker colors we try to keep away from our eyebrows, so what I will do is I will go back in with concealer and I will fix this where it has gotten a little bit too high. Okay, now I'm going to come over to my other side, tap off, and just do the whole windshield wiper thing again, back and forth, back and forth. This one I do pretty much with my eyes partially closed. To get in there and get that crease. Now, if you have hooded eyes, you can get this look too, okay? Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make myself a new crease, okay? And I'm going to make my new crease with this dark color here, okay? So, I'm going to go like that, okay? Okay, now, the next thing I'm going to do, wipe my brush off here, is I'm going to come back in with the Triumphant, which is the really dark blue, this one right here, okay? And here's where I'm going to tap it off because I don't want a lot of extra on here, okay? This is the one where if you have hooded eyes, this works really well for you, okay? And keep your eyes open while you're doing this one. Your transition you can kind of close because it can go both places. You can go on the lid or up. Hey Terry, how you doing, gorgeous? But our transition color is just a base color. You've ever wondered, well, how do they, you know, go from with that flow? Well, this is how they start with the transition color. So I'm going to keep my eyes open on this one, and I'm actually going to make myself a new lid crease is what I'm doing. My lids are not real hooded. I think to a degree all of us have a little bit of hood, but not a lot. It just depends on our brows. But I'm going to keep my eyes open, and I'm just going to go like this, back and forth. And I'm going to stay more so over here. I'm going to go like in a V pattern. So I'm going to get this down here. So this would be like a smoky eye type look, okay? And you notice I'm keeping it away from the inside of my eye. You don't want that on the inside of your eye, okay? Now this is blue. I know it doesn't really look like it, but it's like a really dark navy blue. So if it's not dark enough for you, you know, like I said, the more you blend, the more the higher it's gonna go. If it's not dark enough for you, you can add some more. I'm gonna put some more on the lid there. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna get a little swipe and tap off the extra, okay? Leave my eye open, and I'm basically making a new crease. See how I'm doing that? And it doesn't matter if you get it perfect or not, okay? Perfection, nobody gets it perfect. Makeup artists get it perfect, okay? We do not, and we can always go back and we can fix. That's a non-issue. Okay, so I got a little more on this side than what I did the other, and that's okay. I can go back and I can handle that. I can fix that. I'm gonna bring it down on my lid a little bit, okay, like so. And you saw the small amount that I used, okay? So these palettes can last forever, literally forever. I'm gonna bring it out a little bit. If you want to do a wingtip, this is great to do a wingtip with. And to do a wingtip with your eyeliner, I suggest you put a piece of Scotch tape right here at the corner of your eye, and that will help you make sure that both sides remain even. Just a good little hint there for you. Little cheat is what we call it. So there we go. Let's see, are we about even on color? I think so, we're about even. And not to worry, I know I've got a little bit kind of everywhere, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to fix that, okay? So now what I'm going to do is this lightest blue color. It's kind of a metallic color. It's called Honest. And I'm actually going to just press my finger on here, and my finger is going to warm up the shadow, and it's going to adhere to my finger like so. See that? Now then, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to press that on. See how that's going on? I'm going to do it again, okay? Isn't that a neat trick? Now you can really see the blue coming out. Okay, like so, okay? And then just press it on. Now you can also use a brush to do this. You can use the cream shadow brush to do that because you need a little bit stiffer of a brush, and you need to just press it on, okay? Not rub it on or do the sweeping motion like I was doing with the crease, okay? So aren't those beautiful colors? So I'm going to warm up just a little bit more. We'll do this eye. Now, I don't always wear 3 colors, but since I've learned this new trick, I'm probably going to have to, because I'm enjoying this look. I'm liking this transition. I'm liking the way it goes from this light to a gradual darkness. I like that a lot. I like that I can control the amount that I put on there. I can make it lighter, I can make it darker. If I'm going out for the evening and we're going out for dinner and lights are going to be low, then I can make it darker. You know, I can do whatever I want. I'm in control. I have control of it. And I like the fact that if I mess up, I can just fix it, okay, without it being a huge issue. Now, I'm also going to take my shadow sponge brush, and I'm just going to dab a little bit on there. And instead of using eyeliner, I'm just going to smudge it on here, okay? And this is going to give me an eyeliner look, okay? Now, I know it's a little dark, so I'm going to go back with a Q-tip, and I'm going to smudge it in a little bit. But this is a look that doesn't need eyeliner. You're going to put your Epic on anyway. So any mistakes that you make, your Epic is going to cover it. And I'm just kind of smearing it in here so it's not too dark. Like so. Now then, I'm going to take my concealer brush that still has concealer on it, and I'm just going to clean up a little bit, okay? I'm just going to make sure that my edges are smooth. See, a little close on this side. Make sure that it's even with my eye. And there. Doesn't that look a lot better? What do you guys think, huh? And I did that with those 3 blue colors. Now then, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Triumphant, the light color, and I'm just going to put a touch of it right here in the corner of my eye. Now, I can also, if I want, use it up high on my brow. If I want to highlight that, I can, and I can show you that. Just take and go like that. Now this is also one that you could do with your finger. See how that lightens that up? You can see there's a little bit more definition. The reason we put it in the corner of our eyes is it helps us to stay, it makes us look a little more alert and awake, okay? So we'll do the other eye. And I kind of like that Triumphant going up the brow. So if you really want a trick to help you look like you're awake, grab one of our white eyeliners and use it in your waterline down below here, and it is amazing how wide awake you look. Such a great trick, especially for us mompreneurs and, well, everybody in general, grandmas, everybody that's busy. You know, we need those little tricks to help us get through our day. My Epic has been warming, and it's a warming spot, and I'm going to throw it on real quick here, and then my look's going to be done. So that didn't take real long, did it? I have my Flawless 4 on. I actually used I used the primer today, and I used the stick foundation in Velour. I also used my concealer under my eyes, and I used it as a base on my eyes. I used bronzer on a little bit on my forehead, up high here, just in case my hair blows. My forehead doesn't look so wide. I also used it down the center of my nose to help give definition and make my nose look smaller. And I used it along my chin line so that you actually can tell that I have a chin. Because when you look at me from the side, it's like all one piece. My chin doesn't jut out like normal. So I don't have, per se, a double chin. Now, before I lost all my weight, I did. But I don't have that going anymore. But I don't have really what I would call a chin, so I make one, okay? Make my neckline. So put my Epic on here, okay? And we've got a great deal this month. You can get a palette, you can get an Epic, and you can get a Splash, which is lipstick I have on. And I'm not a lipstick person, but I like the splashes. Once it dries, you can go back at it, and you can use your setting powder or spray, and that stuff's not going to budge unless you are a lip licker, okay? It's not going to budge. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay on until you're ready to take it off. It is the best lipstick I've ever used, and I am a CarMax junkie, okay? I admit it. I am a CarMax junkie. I am addicted to CarMax. I carry it with me everywhere I go. But Younique's products are so good that I'm learning that I don't have to have my CarMax fix when I've got the lipstick on, or a hottie to plump my lips or whatever. So here's the look. What do you think? How did I do? I would love to have your comments. This again was Addiction Palette number 4. Okay, I've got several different ways you can grab this. I know palette number 3 can only be gotten right now through the Kudos. Okay, I can't work my magic and get it any other way, but I can get number 6, which is no longer individually on sale. I can get it a different way, but that's a secret. So if you want to know my secret, just say something in the comments, okay? I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I am waiting anxiously for my palette 6 to come in. I can't wait for it to get here and show you guys some new colors, because there are a lot of mauves in it, and that's kind of my color. I didn't think blues were, but I'm kind of liking this too. I'm kind of branching out. Like yesterday I did the browns, and I liked that too. And it's a great look for anyone with hooded eyes or not hooded eyes, you know. And I've got some other techniques too that I'm going to post on here, of ways that you can apply your eyeshadow if you have really real hooded eyes. Okay, so be watching out for that, guys. I'll be back on here tomorrow. Please share my videos, like my videos. That supports me, keeps me active, keeps me going. If there's anything that I can do for you, my husband's making very weird noises. I don't know what that is. If there's anything that you need, questions, don't hesitate to ask. Put them in the comments below. Know that I love you girls, and my goal is to help you just be a little better you, okay? Don't want to change you, just want to help you be a better you, okay? And I would love for some of you to join my team, okay? And we're going to talk about that one of these days here, probably over the weekend, okay? Because right now, Younique has an offer that is amazing that, oh man, if they had had that whenever I was starting out, they have made it to where you can't fail. You cannot fail. All right. I love you all. You have a wonderful Thursday evening, and I will see you back here sometime tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.